Hi, hello everyone. So we're going to crack into some tougher questions today. So just sit back and relax and enjoy them, as the man says. So the first one, these are all taken from the book, section 11.3. The circle x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 6y plus k equals 0 touches the x-axis at the point T. Write down the length of the radius of the circle. Okay, and hence find the value of k and the coordinates of the circle. Okay, so two things we need to do here. We need to figure out the length bit. Not too shabby, I suppose, not the hardest thing in the world to figure out. And sorry, the circle bit, well, if it touches the x-axis, so if you want to kind of visualize it, it's touching the x-axis, then all we need to do is find the y part of it, the center of the circle, because that will be the distance down. So if you want to kind of visualize it, it doesn't make a difference where it is, but I'm just going to do a generalized one. It's going to be something like that. So if you can find the y coordinate, then the distance from there to there is the radius. That's really what you want. So how do we find the y coordinates? Well, we know how to find the y coordinates. We can just work it out. So let's work it out. Let's go x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 6y plus k equals 0. What do we know for sure? Well, we know for sure that half of this change the sign and half of this change the sign are the coordinates of the center of the circle. So it's a 2 and a 3 center, which would mean that the radius is 3, because that's the distance from the center down to touch. So how do we find this? Well, we know how to find the radius. Radius is equal to the square root of this squared plus this squared plus, minus k. Okay, I'm going to put k in brackets just in case. And we know that's going to be equal to 3. Sorry, to 3. So how are we going to figure it out? We'll square both sides. That's going to be 4 plus 9 minus k is equal to what's that going to be equal to? 3, is it? Yeah, 3 squared. So 4 plus 9 minus k is equal to 9. K is equal to 4. And there you go. And then the coordinates of t, t is going to be, well, like, you know, coordinates of coordinates of t are the coordinates of where it touches. Okay, so how do we figure out the coordinates of where it touches? Well, let's think about it for ourselves. If it's there, and that's 2 across, so it's 2 from there to there, then it has to be 2, 0. Okay, that's that bit done. Okay, so you can see you can play around with these and get a lot of kind of cool little answers from them. Fun little answers, I'd say, probably the best thing. Now, here's a nicer. Right, so let's have a look at another one. Ooh, a computer game is drawn. The front wheel has a okay, I see this one. There's a rim. The front wheel has a rim of this. The ground is parallel to the x-axis. I see it. Write down the equation of this line here. Ooh, okay. So this one is a lot tougher if you have a look at it. Okay, just give you a second to kind of give that a little look, you see. But you can see yourself that you're not straight away on the ground, you're a little bit above it. Okay, so it's just a matter of figuring that one out. Okay, so let's start with the easy bits on this one. Okay, what's the center of the front wheel's rim? Has an equation. Okay, so that's front wheel has a center of 5, 3. Okay, fair enough. Okay, now what else can we be 100% sure of? Well, we can be sure that the radius is 4 root 4, which is 2. Okay, so if that line is parallel to the x-axis, then that line is going to be so far up to, in other words, trying to visualize it. Let's say there's the circle, there's the line, and then here's the x-axis. I'm just bringing this up into kind of bigger view. So I know that this is from the x-axis 3 up. Okay, but I know the radius from there to there is just 2 up, so that's 1 up. Okay, so the equation of this line here, is y equals 1. The rear radius is 3 times the front. If the points of contact of the wheels with the grounds are 10 units apart, find the equation of the rear wheel's rim. Okay, so it's 3 times. So let's get that radius first of all. So the radius of the new rim is 3 times the front. So 3 times 2 is 6. Okay? Now, if the points of contact, well, listen, what's the point of contact? We need to figure out the point of contact are 10 apart. Okay? So what's the point of contact of this one? This one, this circle, is going to have a point of contact of 5, 1. Okay? It's as simple as that. It's 1 up and it's 5 across. Okay? So 5, 1, and it's 10 units apart. Well, 10 units apart from 5, 1 is 15. Okay? So think about that for a second. You're just adding 10 on to the x value, and you still got the 1. Okay? So now we have our new, we've got of 6, and we've got a formula. Okay? Now, what about the center of this one? Well, if it's 6 times, then that's 15, 7. So we're going back up again. So that goes up to 15, 7, because we're adding the 6 on. Because remember, this is the point of this here is the point of contact there. We need to go 6 up. So let's get our new equation here. X minus 15 to be squared plus y minus 7 to be squared is equal to 36. Now the tractor moves 2 units to the left. Find the new equation of the rim of the rear wheel. Oh my God. Okay, so this one, you're going to think about this one for a second. Okay, we're now moving 2 units to the left. So we move 2 units to the left. What's that going to do to our values? Okay, well, it doesn't change the 7 at all, does it? So that 7 stays the same, but it does change the 15. It brings it down to a 13. So now we've got x minus 13 to be squared plus y minus 7 to be squared equal to 36. Okay, sorry, I just bled into that. So all you're just doing is shifting the x-axis a tiny little bit. Okay, so again, just another little tough enough one. Okay. Now,